He's the powerful crown prince, the de facto ruler of a kingdom built on unimaginable oil wealth and soaring ambition. A man whose every decision sends shockwaves across the globe. Mohammed bin Salman, the world knows him as MBS, projects an image of unshakable, absolute control. But what if I told you there's one woman, operating mostly from the deep shadows of the royal court, whose influence is so immense, so historically rooted that even he, the formidable MBS, is said to fear her, her story, and the secrets it unlocks? About the Saudi royal family might just leave you speechless. The Saudi royal family, the House of Saud, is a dynasty swimming in wealth, with a fortune estimated well over a staggering $100 billion, largely flowing from the nation's black gold. Its vast oil reserves. As the man effectively steering Saudi Arabia, MBS personally commands significant portions of this immense fortune, with his own net worth estimated around $3 billion, making him one of the wealthiest and most powerful figures, not just in the Middle East, but on the world stage. MBS has undeniably thrust himself into the international spotlight as a visionary reformer, the architect of the ambitious Vision 2030 plan. He's pushed for sweeping economic modernization and introduced social changes that were once unthinkable, like finally granting women the right to drive. These moves have positioned him as a transformative leader, aiming to catapult Saudi Arabia into a new era, and in doing so, he's garnered both enthusiastic praise and intense controversy. Because alongside this reformer image, there's a starkly contrasting narrative of an authoritarian leader, a man critics describe as a despot with a notoriously fiery temper. Troubling allegations have swirled with human rights organizations, reporting claims, for instance, that his own wife, Princess Sarah, suffered from domestic abuse during the early years of their marriage. These reports paint a much darker picture, fueling concerns about the iron fist behind the velvet glove of reform. Now, despite this reputation for absolute, almost ruthless control, there's one woman in Saudi Arabia who is said to wield a unique and significant influence over MBS, and indeed, over the very fabric of the country's politics. A woman who, some whisper, is one of the very few people he genuinely fears. Who is this powerful, almost mythical figure? To answer that, we need to journey deeper into the intricate story of MB's family and the woman at the heart of it all. His mother, the House of Saud, has ruled the kingdom for nearly a century. At its head is King Salman, MBS's father. Now in his late 80s, he's one of the world's wealthiest monarchs, with an estimated personal fortune of $18 billion, making him the third richest reigning king globally. He ascended to the throne in 2015, inheriting a nation pivotal to both the global economy and the Islamic world. Before becoming king, Salman served as the governor of Riyadh for an incredible 50 years, transforming it into the gleaming metropolis it is today. His reign as king has been defined by his strategic vision, most notably appointing his son, MBS, as crown prince and entrusting him with the monumental task of spearheading the nation's transformation. While King Salman's role is now largely ceremonial due to his age and health, his legacy as the leader who paved the way for Saudi Arabia's current ambitious path is undeniable. King Salman's personal life, much like his reign, is deeply interwoven with tradition and strategic family alliances. His first wife, Sultana bint Turki al-Sudairi, hailed from one of the kingdom's most influential families. Their marriage produced 6 children, and she was a steadfast confidant throughout his decades as Riyadh's governor. Known for her charitable work until her passing in 2011, his second marriage, to Sarah bint Faisal al-Sabeh, was shorter-lived and more private. But it's his current and most prominent wife, Faida bint Falah al-Hithlain, who takes center stage in our story. Born in 1965, making her 30 years younger than King Salman, she comes from the ancient and highly respected Ajman tribe, a lineage deeply rooted in Saudi Arabia's rich Bedouin culture. Her upbringing in this traditional tribal environment, far from the gilded palaces she would later inhabit, gave her a unique and profound insight into the cultural fabric of the kingdom. When Fada married King Salman, it wasn't merely a romantic union, it was a powerful strategic alliance. Marrying a woman from such a prominent tribal family helped bridge potential divides between the royal family and the more conservative, traditional tribal factions of Saudi society, strengthening connections at a time when the kingdom was gingerly navigating the complex dance between modernization and preserving its ancient heritage. Fada is the mother of 6 of King Salman's sons, including, crucially, Mohammed bin Salman. So, a fair question arises. With sons from previous marriages, why did Mohammed, the son of the king's 3rd wife, become crown prince and the de facto ruler? The answer is a potent cocktail of tradition, intricate family dynamics, and shrewd politics. In Saudi Arabia, succession isn't just about birth order. It's about who holds the king's trust, who possesses the right skills, and who has the backing of key figures within the sprawling royal family. MB stood out early. He displayed raw ambition, undeniable leadership qualities, and a compelling, if controversial, vision for the country's future. His Vision 2030 plan, aiming to wean the kingdom off oil and modernize its economy, certainly grabbed global attention, and, it said, King Salman's close relationship with MBS's mother, Fada bint Fala al-Hithlain, played a very significant role. Fada is known to wield considerable influence over the king, a quiet power that likely helped position MBS as his favored son and heir apparent. Unlike the sons from King Salman's earlier marriages, MBS was raised in close alignment with his father's rising power and was entrusted with major responsibilities from a young age. In 2017, in a move that shook the royal establishment, MBS replaced his older cousin, Mohammed bin Naif, as crown prince. This wasn't just a simple family decision, it was a calculated strategic power play. By then, MBS had already proven himself as a bold, decisive leader, ready to take the reins. He consolidated power with astonishing speed, sidelining rivals and cementing his position as the most powerful figure in Saudi Arabia. Now, in a nation often perceived as strictly patriarchal, the idea that MBS's mother wields such profound influence is fascinating. Fada is not a public figure. She rarely appears in the media or at official events, but her impact, those close to the royal family say, is undeniable. As the mother of MBS, she played a crucial role in shaping the man who now steers Saudi Arabia's destiny. Her intimate understanding of both Bedouin tribal traditions and the complex, often cutthroat, power dynamics within the Saudi royal court has given her a unique voice, a powerful perspective in the inner workings of the family. She is said to be a trusted advisor to King Salman and a stabilizing, if unseen, force within the palace walls.